Exodus 15:3. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakar Kadash. That's all praises. Who the world calls God, his true and proper name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Who the world calls Jesus Christ ignorantly, his true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. Those are the only two names by which the elect of Israel shall be saved, and then all of Israel will come back through that elect. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. I was watching this crosstalk today in the morning, and this is a good crosstalk. I advise brothers to, maybe sit down and watch this, man. But while I was watching this, the scriptures just started hitting my mind, and and through the Lord's will, man, I'm being able to commit it to a lesson, they're basically talking about World War II and how devastating it was, and the fact that a lot of people don't know anything about it. And it prompted me to look up some numbers, and I'm going to go through some precepts, and Lord willing, all of this is edifying, man. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name, man. What does that mean, man? The Lord has not changed. He's never changed. People think the Lord, the Most High in the Old Testament is different than the Most High in the New Testament. No, the Lord has not changed, man. It's Malachi 3:6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed, man. The Lord changes not, man. In the New Testament, it says Yahweh Shai, same today, same tomorrow, same as yesterday, man. The Lord doesn't change. He doesn't have to, man. He's perfect. We have to change because we're imperfect at the moment, man. The Lord does not have to change. He's perfect. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They got that saying in the world. The Lord is a man of war. The scriptures also tell you that it's the Lord's determination to gather the nations. So this is for battle, man. The Lord is a man of war. I'm gonna grab this one real quick. This Malachi. You know what? I'm gonna go to Revelations 8 and 13. It says, "And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe." And that word woe means destruction. So those woes are wars. It says, "Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound." Man, these are woes. These are wars that he's talking about. The angels holding back the four winds of destruction, man, and those winds are being slowly let loose, man. You can see tensions rising. Now you have the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem. You have Jerusalem being recognized as the capital of Israel right now. Palestinians getting shot down. You're going to have a new Iraqi president here. I believe it's either today or tomorrow. They're going to announce the outcome of that. And the guy that I believe the Lord is going to set up, I forget his name, but he is super for Iran, man. He fought in the Iraqi-Iran wars, and he was on Iran's side. These woes are being prepared. War is being prepared, man. Now, this is Revelations 9. I don't want to ramble on too much. 9 and 12, it says, "One woe is past, and behold, the third woe, and behold, there cometh two woes more hereafter." Now, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes hereafter, man. Now, I got a few articles. Now, these are all the deaths from World War II. You know what? I'm going to get this precept first, and I'm going to go to that. This is Revelations 11 and 14. It It says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Now we got two woes, two wars that went. We got World War I and World War II. I didn't pull up the World War One statistics, but I definitely did pull up the World War II ones. Now here's an article. It says the National World War II Museum, New Orleans, research starters, worldwide deaths in World War II. Now it has all the countries. It has the military deaths and total civilian deaths. Now, look at these numbers. These are staggering numbers. Albania, 30,000 military deaths, 30,200 civilian deaths. Australia, 39,800 military deaths, 40,500 civilian deaths. Austria, 261,000 military deaths, 384,700 civilian deaths. Now this list goes on. China, military deaths, 3 to 4 million military deaths, 20 million civilian deaths. Now there's a lot of nations that go into the NATO nations. Now, if I can, hold on, I still got this pulled up. All the nations that go into the former Soviet Union in World War II. Now it's Armenia, Azerbaijan, can't say all this. Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldavia, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan. And these 15 nations made up the Soviet Union. Now, when we go back to this list, let's see if we can find a few of them. It says, goddamn. Germany, 5,533 deaths of military deaths. Civilian deaths, anywhere from 6,600,000 to 8,800,000 deaths are civilian deaths. Let's jump down a little more. Man, these numbers are huge. God damn, man. And this brings the scripture to light. United States deaths, 416,800 military deaths, 418,500 civilian deaths. Let's see. Russia. Let's see if I can find Russia. Romania is one of Russia's. 300,000 military deaths, 833,000 civilian deaths. Soviet Union deaths, here it is. 8,800,000 to 10,700,000 military deaths. 24 million civilian deaths. You know, you gotta take these things into consideration, man. The Lord is getting ready to make a hit, man. There's an article by Wikipedia. It says World War II casualties of the Soviet Union. World War II casualties of the Soviet Union from related causes number over 20 million, both civilian and military. Although the exact figures are disputed, the number 20 million was considered official during the Soviet era. In 1993, a study by the Russian Academy of Science estimated total Soviet population loss due to the war at 26.6 million, including military dead 8.7 million, calculated by the Russian Ministry of Defense. These figures have been accepted by most historians outside of Russia. However, official figures of 8.7 million military deaths has been disputed by some Russian historians who believe the number of the POW dead, prisoners of war, dead and missing is understated. You know, there's been a lot of people that died, man, in these wars. And here it is, man. The Lord's gearing up for another one. The Lord is having this place gear up for another one. This is Daniel's 12. Where that at? There you go. There you go. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. There's going to be a day of trouble. Great deaths, such as never was in any nation, in any point in history. At that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Now, a time, a great tribulation, such as never was. You know, what is the significance of that, man? What is the significance of that? Worldwide casualties, battle deaths, 15 million. Battle wounded, 25 million. Civilian deaths, 45 million. Now, what is that? 60, 55, 60, 50, 10, carry the 1, 75 million people dead. 75 million people dead. And the time to come is going to be worse than that. You know? You got to put these things in perspective, man. This should move you to fear, man. I was looking up these numbers, man, and these scriptures were hitting me. And hey, man, the Lord has some things to do. It says, "Woe to the bloody city is full of lies." This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city is full. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses and the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear. And this is talking about missiles. And there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Now, see, all this stuff is coming, man. A great number of these corpses, verse 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms, the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Man, all these things are coming because of what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has done in this world, man. You know, his wickedness is reached unto heaven, as it says in the book of Revelation. I'm going to grab this, man. There's going to be a lot of people dead, man. They said, "Let the multitude perish therein, which was born in vain." This is Jeremiah. Where you at? Jeremiah 16 and 4. Maybe I'll start up a little bit. You know, I'll start up. This is Jeremiah 16 and 3. For thus said Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed with the sword and famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. You know, this is a time of great death. It's about to come, man. The Most High is getting ready to let this shit off, man. A lot of people are gonna die, man. A lot of people are gonna die, man, because they did not choose the fear of the Lord. They did not choose the fear of the Lord. All right, go. A lot of people gotta die, man. And it's all through the Most High that these things are gonna happen, man, because people don't fear the Lord. We'll go to this next precept, man. A lot of people are gonna die. The Lord is saying these people are gonna be like dung on the face of the earth. Meaning you're just gonna step on it over it, man. You're not gonna step on these people, man. You're not gonna mind them, man. You're just gonna step over and keep it pushing, man, because there's gonna be so many people dying out here, man. Zephaniah 1:17. I started at 16. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers, man. What is a fenced city, man? That means a city that's protected. And a high tower is basically the lookout, man. So this is the day of the trumpet and alarm against that fenced city, man. And what's the biggest fenced city, man? The U.S., man. Man, they have whole bodies of water surrounding them. Nobody can get here. But the Lord's going to let these nations visit them, man. You know, I'm going to start up. Verse 14, the great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. This is the day of the Lord. This is what's coming, man. This is what world war looks like, man. Nobody's going to be setting up crosses in these days to come, man. No, 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 no. The Lord's got bigger plans, man. Nobody's going to be setting up crosses in these days to come. Verse 16, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust. You know, you get some sand in your shoe, you just knock it out. You don't give a fuck about that sand. That's how men's blood are going to be out here, man. People aren't going to take no mind to it. And their flesh as the dung. You know, this is the day that's coming, man. Many people are going to die in these days to come. And if you don't choose to fear the Lord now, you know, you're going to be fucked up. I'm going to get this precept on what I just said. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return the rain. You know? Remember the Lord your Maker in the day of thy youth, man. Don't be found out here slipping because you didn't choose, because you didn't want to fear the Lord right then. You thought you had time. Y'all done? Slack, yeah, I got my dogs. You know, you got to remember the Lord right now. You got to remember to fear the Lord. Keep his commandments the best you can. You know, these days that are coming are going to be rough, man. This is 2nd Ezra. 16. See what it started up at. 20. Yeah, I'll start right here. Verse 19. Secondary 16 and 19. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." So this is how you're going to pay your debt back to the Lord, man. You're not choosing the Lord's fear. You're not trying to be right with the Lord. This is how you're going to pay for it, man. Famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are set as scourges for amendment. This is how you're going to get even with the Lord. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. I'm going to keep going, man. You know what? I'm going to just keep reading through. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case," man. We have passed the time of things being sold good cheap upon the earth. Things are starting to rise up in price, man. You know, people thought themselves to be in good case. That's just changing. "Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted and the cities cast down," man. You know? People are going to be out here dying in mass numbers. You know? Pray that you be not part of that number. Pray that the Most High covers you in that day, man. Because that's what our faith is, man. That the Lord will cover us in that day. "Remember thy Creator in the days of thy youth, before the evils come," man. With that being said, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, and call halal Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Shalom.